Hello, artsy peeps. This is Ian DJ, RavenFox13. Today, I'll be sharing with you a swatching video and some tips in using Copic marker. This set is part of the prize that I got from joining and winning the recent Copic contest hosted by Artillery Philippines. So these are 24 colors Copic sketch markers. So the colors can be seen on the left side of the screen. An overview of the colors would be a good mix of reds and oranges. There are several greens, blues and blue-greens, and some neutral colors. Most of them are bright and dark, so it only has a few light tints. Let me share with you some tips on using Copic markers. I'm using a Canson Movalve for this quick demonstration. So for this piece, I'm trying to challenge myself on not using my other Copic markers so that I can see the variety of colors and compositions that I can do within this particular range of colors. So the first tip is to start with the lightest color in your composition. I'm using the lightest green that I have, and then the lightest peach tone. Right after, I'll be using the mid-tone greens, and then adding dark tones as I layer. If you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe for more videos like this. And then to blend, I'm using the same light color that I put on the first part of the coloring process. I'm using it as a blender. Second tip would be store them horizontally as much as possible so that you won't have problems with the inks. Pens usually are best stored horizontally. Now let's do another leaf here. So I'm starting with a very light green to map out some textures. The Copic markers would be a little bit unsaturated when you use it with watercolor paper, but it will have a painterly-like texture. There I'm adding the mid-tone green and then adding dark layers of green right after. And then you'll see that I'll be blending it using the lightest green that I have. Tip number 3 is to always make sure that you are using fine liners or multi-liners that are Copic-proof. So these are those pens with inks that doesn't smudge when used with alcohol pens. Here I'm using Copic multi-liners just to be sure. Last but not the least would be to always check your colors before using it in your final artwork. Always remember that alcohol markers like Copics are non-erasable, and always make sure to test your colors on the same paper stock you're using in your final artwork. Though most marker paper are actually very thin, that's why I kept on using watercolor paper even if the colors tend to lose a little bit of saturation when you use watercolor paper, and it absorbs a little bit of the color or the ink more than when you use marker paper. The brightness and saturations of the inks would also be dependent on what kind of paper you're using. I would suggest you can use Bristol paper, or you can also try using Yupo paper, and you can also use papers that are meant for markers, marker paper, either by Copic 2 or by Canson, the Canson XL marker paper. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed watching this quick video with some tips on using Copic markers. Feel free to like and subscribe. See you again on the next video. Ciao!